How's it going, guys? It's Chaff91 here with another rebuilding simulation. This time we're going through with the Boston Celtics. I'm in a current sim league, and so I wanted to try see how we go with the Celtics because that's the team I'm taking on. So we're jumping in here, choosing the Celtics with normal settings, turning off those recent trade restrictions, and let's get this thing going. So first off, we need to bring in Embrace the Pacers draft class, just the 2017, see how we go, see what we can get, and let's just turn that off. So let's just have a quick look at the team. So we've obviously got a lot of nice pieces already, and now we've also got some really good picks. So we're really just going to need to make it a lot better, just trying to flip people around, trying to flip them for a lot higher, and I'd love to get in Jared Sullinger as well as a backup center, because at the moment we've got, Kelly, I think. So first off, we're trading Jackson and Young for Graham and Kaminsky. So really nice backup center there. Let's see if they do it without that first, and we get 2 seconds. So let's do it with the original, just 1 second instead, and we take him into the team. So next up, we're trading Al Horford and Jaylen Brown for Tony Allen and Mike Conley. I know we're giving up a future piece here in Jaylen Brown, but really at the end of the day, Tony Allen is going to be instant for us. He can be flipped to the small forward position, and he can be taken to an 80 overall. Obviously, Mike Conley can go up as well at the shooting guard position by 2 positions. So next up, we're flipping Mike Conley, Marcus Smart, a draft pick, and Tony Allen. I do not want to give up Tony Allen in this trade, so we're going to remove him out, try to do it without him, get Devin Booker and Eric Bledsoe without him. So they want both the Brooklyns and Tony, so I really don't want to do that. They were willing to give me their pick, but it's top 3 protected, which isn't particularly appealing to me since they're going to be pretty close to that. So we try again. Tony Allen, first rounder. It's not looking good. Can I give him different firsts, maybe? What if I give you this first? You still want Tony Allen for TJ and Graham? I don't really want to give up Allen though. So can I give you another first? What about our future first? And they still want Tony for their first rounder. I mean, it's not that bad, but I still don't really want to give up Tony Allen. So I think I'm going to try to find a different venture, and I think I'll have to come back to you unless this will work, but no, I'm going to have to come back to you. So we couldn't get that through, so now we're trading Mike Conley, Marcus Smart, first rounder, and another one for Paul George and Jeff Teague. Don't want to give up both of those first, so what can we do? I don't want Seraphin or give up Green, so will they do the second? They still want Green for Seraphin. What if I give you another second rounder? Not interested in a third one? Not interested. Alright, let's take those away and try to do it with a first rounder instead. Give them future first. And they take that. So we get Paul George into the team. So next up, we're flipping Paul George and Kaminsky, and we're bringing in Nikola Jokic and Wilson Chandler. Basically, Jokic is going to be our future here. He's an 87 overall. He has a really nice contract as well for the next few years. So let's not bring that. Let's just take the original trade and bring him into the team. So next up, we're trading Jeff Teague and JaMychal Green for Neto and Gobert. I know what you're thinking, we just got a center, but basically we're trying to build up our center and power forward positions with some key players. So next up, we're trading Chandler and Rozier for Howard and Calderon. Again, still just building up that power forward and center positions. And we get an extra second, so that's a nice little bonus there. So next up, we're trading Dwight Howard, Jordan Mickey, a first for Benno and Andre Drummond. I don't want to give up that first, and they still want that first, but they will give me Boban for Graham. Yeah, okay, I'll take that. Alright, so we get Andre Drummond into the team. Next up, we're trading Jay Crowder, Amir Johnson, a second rounder for Paul Millsap and Ryan Kelly. I know what you're thinking, you got too many centers and power forwards, but we're actually flipping him to a small forward. So he goes up 2 overall when you move into a small forward, so that's a nice extra piece coming into the starting lineup. So starting lineup is really solid. First 7 positions really solid, but we need some backup pieces now to come off the bench. So next up, we're trading Urepko for Zubac, basically just getting a bit of a nicer center for a cheaper contract, and we're going to keep on making trades. So we're getting rid of Boban's contract to a 1 million, so rather than paying 7 million, we're paying 1 million, and now we're going to release him to free agency so that we can pick up Jared Salinger. So let's jump in here, grab him for 4 years on a team option. Let's try lowball him. Can we do 8.5? No, he declines it. So what about 8.6? And he comes in for 8.6. So we've got him onto the team. I want to bring in Yalen as well. So let's jump in here and release Ryan Kelly. And now let's go to free agency. Bring him in. Whoops, wrong button. Let's jump into the negotiate. And 4 years team option. And he's back onto the team. So we've got a decent lineup now. Next up, we're flipping Yalen, Tyler Zeller first for JJ Barea and Devin Harris. Basically, I want to bring him in as a backup shooting guard, so we're going to bring him in and flip his position. So let's just jump here, change him from a point guard to shooting guard, and he goes up to a 77, and he's on -1, so he goes up to a 78. So really nice piece off the bench there. Next up, we're trading Neto, a first rounder, and Harris for Harrell and Beverly, so let's do it without that first. I don't really want to do that, that's not that great. So can we give them a couple of seconds instead? And they want a third second, that's fine, they can have that. So we get another good bench piece. So we've got Isaiah, Bradley, Millsap, Jokic, Gobert, and then off the bench, Drummond, Allen, Barea, Salinger, and Beverly. Then we've got really key pieces as reserves as well. We don't have backup shooting guards, so let's just flip one of those guys at point guard to a shooting guard. Both go up one, so we'll just do one of them. So perfect. So we've got a really good lineup for this season. Let's go to the All-Star break, see how the team's going, and we'll make any trades from there. So we are at All-Star break, and we are 48-8, 96% team chemistry, first in the conference, 5.5 games ahead of the Cavs with Kyrie. I mean, they got their normal team, they got their solid foundation team, and Warriors on the other side with the same, they've still got the same teams, but basically we are absolutely killing it in the season right now. Let's see the player stats. So Isaiah with 23 and 9, Drummond with a double-double, 18 and 11, Jokic with a double-double, 17 and 10, Millsap with 13 and 7, Bradley with 12 and 4, Gobert with 8 and 9, JJ with 6, and really falls away from there. So let's just have a look at the lineup. So we've still got Isaiah, Bradley, Millsap, Jokic, Gobert. I mean, it's all still relatively similar lineup. So 78's overall on the bench is really good to see. So we might make a couple of moves and see where we go from here. So we're trading Andre Drummond, a couple of first rounders, and Jose Calderon for DeAndre Jordan and JJ Redick. Can we do this without giving up? No. Alright, I don't really want to do that, but might take that. So because Gerald Green's a backup piece, it's not that big of a deal. So let's flip him now to a power forward. Which one actually do I want to flip to power forward? So he goes up 2 overall, he goes up 1. I think I want to do that. I think, do I want to? No, I think I want to leave maybe Jokic as a power forward because he's younger. So I want both Gobert and Jokic to start. So do I want DeAndre or Salinger to be power forward? No, I think DeAndre because he goes up 2. Yeah, so that's going to be our lineup. So let's check out the lineup. So we've got Isaiah. Yeah, I think that's nice. So an 88 DeAndre Jordan off the bench is going to be a really nice piece coming off the bench. So let's just change. We've got too many. Yeah, we do have too many shooting guards. So can we get a better one? I might try. No, I'm not sure what I want to do here. I might try and make a change. Might try and make a trade and see what I can get for one of them or both of them together. Alright guys, we just made a trade. Let's jump into the transaction report. We just got Campbell Walker on this team. So we traded him JJ and a few firsts, but we just got Campbell Walker on this team, and he goes up to an 89 when you flip him to a shooting guard. So let's do that. Let's get him as a starting shooting guard because that is just crazy. So Isaiah with Kemba, Millsap, Jokic, Gobert, and then off the bench an 87 overall Jordan, Bradley, Allen, Salinger, and Beverly. This team is absolutely stacked right now. We've got a couple there. Let's just make a flip for one of them. See, can I get something better? Can I get the piece that I need? You don't really get much for this sort of overall, but we get a 72 overall small forward, so that'll do. That'll be our backup piece. So let's jump in now and continue simulating for the rest of the season and see how we go. Hopefully we keep on this winning streak. So we just got MVP with LeBron James 23, 9 and 8. Joel Embiid with 17 and 9. Tyreek Evans 6-man with 15 and 6-5. Hassan defensive 21, 16 and 3 blocks. D'Angelo 25, 4 and 6, most improved. That's crazy. And Coach of the Year is Brad Stevens with 69, 13. We absolutely killed it this season. So do we have any Celtics on any teams here? No NBAs, no, wow. Alright, no Celtics at all. So we were first in the conference in the end. Let's see who was behind us. The Cavs were behind us still, 8 games behind, and then Raptors. And then on the other side, the Warriors led the West, still the same team. So let's just check out the player stats. So Isaiah with 23 and 9 assists led the team. Kemba with 19 and 6. Jokic with a double-double with 16 and 10. Paul Millsap with 13, 6 and 5. Bradley with 12 and 4. DeAndre with the double-double of 12 and 12. Rudy Gobert almost a double-double, 9 and 10. And then really just falls away from there. Oh, and we got 2 out. So Jalen Solinger is out for day-to-day and Beverly is out 4 to 6. So that's our backup. Man, 2 backup pieces there. So let's just check out the lineup at the moment. So okay, Solinger is still playing. And we need a backup point guard, which we don't have. Alright, so I might need to flip Benno to a point guard just so we have some backup point guard minutes. Yeah, so he goes to 75. Obviously not great, but obviously we don't have much that we control there. So let's get him into the starting bench. And let's just see. So we're playing against the 76ers here in the first round. So we've got Joel Embiid and he's out for the season. Alright, so that's pretty handy for us. So they don't really have a great team then. They've got Embiid and that's about it. So we shouldn't have any issues here. So we win the first 2, 3 and we sweep them. So that was pretty easy. Next up, let's just see. Ooh, Tony Allen out. 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, not great, but it's not that long. So let's just bring in our backups. So actually, can we get him to play, instead of power forward, can we get him to play small forward? He goes down to a 75. Maybe we'll just leave him. Backup power forward, 2 of them isn't the worst thing that can happen. So we'll get Udro in. We'll spread those minutes across and yeah, let's leave him in. So let's see, who are we playing? We're playing the Bulls. So Bulls have Jimmy, they have Wade, and then they don't really have anyone else. So we shouldn't have any issues here. So let's just simulate the current round. They take the first. Oh, we went to 6, got a bit scared there. And now we're taking on the Cavs. So, DeAndre's out 1 to 2 weeks. Tony's still day-to-day. Beverly's still 1 to 2. So we've got a few injuries here, and we're going up against the Cavs, which is a bit scary to have these injuries. So DeAndre is still playing. Tony is now back still playing. And we still need to get Udro. They still want to keep trying to replace him. I do not want to replace him. So get him back into the bench. And I think we'll run with that. So hopefully some injuries clear up. But let's just see out the Cavs team. So they got LeBron, they got Kyrie, they got Love, Thompson, and they got no injuries, it looks like. Okay, yeah, no injuries. So let's simulate this game by game. We take the first. They take the second. We take the third. Yes, we take the third. We take the fourth, 3-1. And we get through in 5. Even with all the injuries, we still get through in 5. Do we have any injuries now? Beverly is out day-to-day, so he should be coming back partway through this last round. Let's see the Warriors team. So they've got their big 4 there. No injuries, unfortunately. And no injuries for the entire team. So let's just double check the starting lineup. Do we have any issues with the starting lineup? No issues other than Udra being in. So Beverly's still out, so he should come back partway through. So let's simulate this game by game. We win the first. They take the second. We win the third. We win the fourth. And we win the fifth. We took the Warriors on in 5 games, guys. That is huge. I can't believe we just won that in 5 with injuries as well. So Isaiah is your finals MVP. So let's just check out everyone's player stats here for the finals. So Isaiah with the 23 and 8. Kemba with 16, 5 and 6. DeAndre getting that double-double with 15 and 10. Avery with 14 and 5. Jokic with 11 and 9. Millsap with 11, 6, 4. Gobert getting that double-double, 10, 10. And then really falls away. So thanks for watching, guys. Great to see that I can win the championship in this first year. Hopefully it happens in the online simming round. Don't forget to check the link in the description. And don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.